Hey crew, here's another example of where adding two different fractions together with different denominators might come into play for real life. We've got Marwa picking tomatoes. She picks 3/4 pounds, and Malaz gathers 3/8 pounds of tomatoes. If they're working together, how much do they have in all? Again, this kind of sounds like addition. Marwa has some tomatoes and Malaz has some tomatoes. And if we say how much they had all together, that tells me we're combining these totals. So it looks like we're adding 3/4 plus 3/8. I'm going to come over and use a 1 bar to kind of keep it in relation to 1. 3/4 means I need to tap my 3/4 bar, and I'm going to go ahead and compress it down to 3/4. So I see 1, 2, 3/4. And 3/8, I'm going to double check my numbers to make sure I'm doing this right. 3/4 add 3/8, yes. 3/8 means I need to go ahead and tap an eighth bar. That is a seventh bar. I want an eighth bar. An eighth bar is going to look like this. I need 3/8, and I will compress this down to 3/8. I see 3/4 plus 3/8. Those are the right numbers, but the problem is they're not the same size pieces. Fourths are clearly larger than eighths. I'd like to rename my larger piece for my smaller value if I could. So the question is, how many eighths does it take to make 1/4? I'll compress my bar down, and it looks like 2/8 is equal to 1/4. But I've got more than just 1/4. I've got this fourth, plus I've got two more fourths. If I expand my eighth bar out, it looks like I have a total of 6/8. You could say 3/4 is equivalent to 6/8. They're not the same thing. The fourths are bigger and there's fewer of them. There's only three pieces that are fourths, and the eighths are smaller, but there's more of them. But in terms of value, in terms of length, width, and size, these are equivalent or equal values. So I could say 3/4 plus 3/8 is really like saying 6/8 plus 3/8, and that gives me, whoa, something bigger than one. In fact, it looks like it's 1/8 bigger than one. If I bring my 1/8 down and cover, oh yeah, 3/4 plus 3/8 is actually 1 and 1/8. If I'm looking at how much tomatoes Marwa and Mlaz have together, they have 1 full pound of tomatoes and 1/8 more pounds as well. There you go. Adding fractions with unlike denominators using fraction tiles, and this time we have a mixed number. Mixed because it's got a whole number 1 and a fractional value of 1/8. There it is.